Hello everyone, welcome back to ThoseYGOguys. I'm your host Alessandro. So, World Championship 2016, by the time I'm making this video of course, has been concluded. The winner is Shunsuke Hiyama, if I hope I pronounced that name correctly. So, for those of you who may have heard that name before or maybe not, let me give you a brief rundown. Shunsuke Hiyama participated in the 2014 World Championship tournament. He came in second, losing to Sahabi Karadine, who was the 2014 World Championship champion. And then due to Sahabi Karadine banning during the year 2015, since Shunsuke was the runner-up of 2014 World Championship tournament, he was invited to participate in the 2015 World Championship tournament, and he won that event using the Tellarknight deck. And then this year he was piloting Blue Eyes. Yes, go figure. For those of you who might find that surprising, yes, Blue Eyes, one of those old classic fan favorite from the original Yu-Gi-Oh series anime archetype. Yeah, it won Worlds. Yeah, who would have thought if you go back in time and tell that to yourself, like, oh yeah, Blue Eyes gonna win Worlds, and your past self will be like, nah. But yeah, pretty understandable and not very surprising if you look at the ban list. A lot of decks have already gotten hit, and Blue Eyes was pretty much at full power at that tournament. I mean, it was not a surprise, really. I mean, despite of me not making a video what I predict to do well in the World Championship tournament, it was pretty eminent that Blue Eyes, it was very a strong contending deck to do really extremely well, if not win Worlds. Funny enough, the final was a mirror match. It was between Shunsuke and oh gosh, I forgot his name. It was from the U.S. and Eric Christensen, I think, or I hope I apologize if I blank out. I might put a little tag or post in this video saying the name. It will come back to me eventually. I'm just kind of blanked out right now, and I'm kind of short in time. I got a busy morning coming up, so I need to make this video going. And yeah, so closing thoughts. It was very interesting. Blue Eyes was not a very surprise. Considering that it was at full power of that tournament. Other decks that did pretty decent in that event. There was one Merman deck, I think that got to top 8. Then there were a couple of Magispector decks, which is pretty cool. But makes sense in terms of pendulum wise, it was the strongest. I mean, considering the Magicians and Performer Pals and Draco Slayer or Draco archetype, they kind of got hit, combined both OCG and TCG. And then same with Burning Abyss, and then Monarchs. Monarchs also did pretty decent as well, reaching top 8. I think 2 or 3. I think if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I think that was very interesting. So here's the big question that's kind of been flowing down now that Blue Eyes have won the World Champion tournament. Will it get hit or have any effect on the TCG TCG ban list? That, to be honest, I expected us getting a new list before the World Championship list, but I stand corrected. I would say no. I mean, we recently got the whole entire complete Blue Eyes archetype at full power recently, thanks to the movie pack that came out last month. So it's way too early to really jump on and say like hit Blue Eyes. Now OCG, yes, they've been around much longer, and I would not be surprised to see Blue Eyes getting hit. But for TCG, way too early. It's kind of like that Agent feeling. I mean, going back in 2011, I mean, Agent just recently came out the summer of 2011. So they won Worlds and they didn't hit it until like March 2012. Of course, that was because of the fall season where TG Agent was very dominant in the OCG. But that's not here nor there kind of deal. But honestly, I really did not like the whole concept like whoever wins Worlds needs to get slaughtered, especially when you're putting like TCG and OCG together into one single list, and they both had different hits on different decks, and it's like it's pretty much was cater like whichever deck did not get hit the most pretty much will win Worlds, basically. I mean, this has kind of been a repeat of examples. For 2014, the first one, Infernies, they got the least hit. Despite of like Inferni Bear at 1, I mean, the deck still operates well because of 3 Soul Charge, 3 Laval Chains, 3 Inferni Archfiends, so on and so forth. Even that 1 Inferni launcher, but that doesn't really matter, especially with 3 Soul Charge. 2015, Tellarknights. Despite of Rhoda being at 1, it didn't really make much difference, really. And of course, like when we got the list after the 2015 Worlds, I mean they put Rhoda at 1 from 3 to 1, but that really didn't change anything. That was pretty much the same thing what Worlds have with Tellarknights. It's the only difference is that nowadays we have Ptolemaeus. I think so. I mean, Tellarknight, Ptolemaeus banned. So, yeah. So that's kind of like my general thoughts and how I feel about it. So, way too early for Blue Eyes to get hit now. Yeah. I think the only thing they might look into for TCG list is maybe Brilliant Fusion / Gemini Seraphonite and or Magispector Kirin. I mean, those are like the most talked about comments I've been hearing that a lot of people have been talking about. But outside that, that's about it. Yeah. So, what do you guys think about Shunsuke Hiyama's back-to-back win for World Champion? That's pretty impressive. Definitely no easy task at all. I mean, congratulations to him, big time. And then, what for all my U.S. viewers? Do you think that there's a curse for us, basically? Because for those of you who don't know, there was never a U.S. Player that ever won Worlds at all. I know it's kind of like a curse, and that final this year was just painful. The brick. Sorry, Eric Christian. I mean, that's just it's painful to watch, really. But it's not the first time we lost. Have a U.S. player lose at the final. I mean, there was past events as well. Hopefully, maybe in the future, hopefully in the near future, we'll finally have a U.S. champion to win Worlds. But until then, we can only hope. So until then, guys, stay tuned for more of ThoseYGOguys. I'm your host, Alessandro, and I'll catch you guys later. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.